Hello and welcome back to Boo Bear Trader. Today I will review the 6 stocks that have earning tomorrow, and I will start with Walmart. I'm just checking to make sure all of the stocks are correct. All right, let's start with Walmart. Last earning until now, you can see basically it went sideways, even though it went down, hit the support here at 95, 96, bounce, go all the way to 108. You see, in a way, it actually went as I predicted it. It's just a matter of time. Where how long it takes is everybody else. Yes. So let me see. You can see it's still within the channel, and it looked like we might have a head and shoulder here, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. All right, so we got okay, so let's see, we got a shoulder here. Okay, right here, and we got a head, and we got the shoulder again. Okay, even though it's not perfect, but you can see how it is. And right now look like it's starting to come down. If I measure, all right, so look like the next stop will be around 93. Where's 93? Is right here. So that's about right. So let me put the line right there. Okay. All right, so that's good. But for now, we need to check. Short term is a little bit overbought. Long term is turning to neutral. Oh, and usually why head and shoulder work is that you can see this right here look like is a bear flag, right? So look like is also working its way. So for short term, I would say it hit 96 again at about 60 to 65%. Usually I say 60, but because we got head and shoulder and the bear flag, so I add 5%. So 65% of a pullback. 35%, we might jump into 105. All right, so those are the upper target and lower target. If they cut forecast for any reason, we might go down to 93. Oh, I should put 96 here, sorry. So 96, 105, but if the number actually worse, they cut forecast is weak, we come all the way down to 93 and we'll break below this long-term support and the channel support to 93. Next we have NetEase. NetEase, since last earning, is also close today about the same price, and it did like a U-turn in a way, or a cycle, coming back to the same place. All right, short term is over, so long term is coming to oversold territory. If we chart the short-term trend, we have something like this. All right, so look like it's right at the support here and the channel support, which means 60% of a bounce. I would say it can come all the way up to 143, 44. Okay, 144. 40% are gonna pull back. Where to? Probably here at 123. Okay, so we got the support and we got a resistance here. Okay, and so I expect a bounce, but if the forecast is weak and the number is really terrible, it can come down all the way to 123. And there is a gap here at 107. So we will see. You never know. Sometimes it can drop pretty fast. Right. Next we have Intuit. All right. So here's the thing. Last time I spotted the bear flag, and you can see it's actually went down a lot. I predicted 637, so it went down to 644, bounce, but then pull back and almost hit it. Came up again, bounce, pull back again, and finally hit and bounce a little bit. Well, it's not out of the wood yet. And you can see here the gap is already filled over the gap here to here, already filled up here. So we are pretty much done for now. But the good thing is it's still above the long-term support. So that's a good thing. Now let's look at the short-term trend. It looks like this. Okay, so we are at the trend support and near the long-term support. Short-term and long-term oversold. So I expect 60%. It will bounce up to probably 688. Okay, at 60%, 40% pull back. Where? Probably 598. Okay. I think that's all I have, but let me quickly see. We got about 21% or 20% pullback recently. So you can see for the past 2-3 months, a lot of company pull back. So we will see. Maybe it's time for a bounce with NVIDIA earning tomorrow. So hopefully it will work the way it should be. We'll get a bounce. Rost store. From the last earning is actually trend up. Okay, it in a way it bounced off of support here, but broke below and slowly trending. So this trend The channel is already out of the question. And for the current channel, we have something like this. Okay, yep. Still, no. Actually, something like this. Oops. Okay. So in a way, it also kept the channel from here. No. Let's say from here. And something like this. Okay. Either way, looks like we are at the support here. And short term oversold, but long term is overbought. So I would say 60% of a pullback to 149. And 40% about to 160. So let's say 10%, 170, no, maybe 5%. So 179, 169, 170. So let's say 170 as the upper target, but only about 35–40%. I expect a pullback for ROST with this move. The thing is, it could be like this, or it could be like this as well. But for me, more of this way, it might come down and hit 155, but actually 155 is actually reasonable. So I put 155 here, but I think it can go as low as 149. Okay, if the forecasted number is not good enough. Okay, core part. Okay, look like we got a slump in this stock, and it went down lower than 47, my previous target, and it actually went further. So we got 42, and then we would bounce at 39. Okay, but if I look at the chart right here, it looked like we have a bear flag. So maybe it's gonna go down further, but I'm not sure how much it's gonna go. Let's take a look at the bigger picture. We got the support here at 40, so it went down a little bit but bounced. So that is a good support for long term. For the trend, we got something like this. Okay, so it looks like let me see for the we got this for this. Okay, so we got actually I would say leaning toward a bounce to 45 at 60%, and 40% we pull back. Where should it go? Probably 38. 38, yep. So 38, pull back right at the support, trend support. So it might happen, but less likely. But the bear flag might play out, and it can go even further. Can go all the way to about, I would say, 33 as the major support. If it does, then this move will, let me do a quick measurement from June all the way. Right now is about 36%. If you go down to 33, it will be about 48%. So yeah, you never know, it might take it all the way there. Okay, but for now, I think we might have a bounce. All right, the last one will be gap. So you can see the resistance is now the support. You can see it's actually went and hit both of my target. It's just a matter of when. For the current trend, it looked like this. We got another wedge. Okay. You can see it's actually on the support of the channel. Short term oversold, overbought. Long term is overbought as well. So 60%, no, 55% because of the support here. So 55%, we might come down and test 21, and is actually right on the support on the red line. 45% of a bounce, and if it this time it might come up and test 26 something. 26, let's make it 26. Okay. If it break out, then the next target will be 29, and then 31. So if the number is actually good and outlook is positive, they might break out and go higher. Let me see for longer timeline. Okay, so look like at this moment It is at its average price, so it's not that bad, which means more likely of a pullback, but there's a good chance of a breakout. For now, it's almost like 50-50, so if it go down to 21, I would buy in on a bounce, because usually at the end of the year, let's say from last year, you can see it jump to near the end of the year and then slowly come back. Let's say 23, same thing. The end of 23, it jumped. So I think we might have a pullback and then jump, or just jump to the end of the year when they have a good sale like Black Friday and Christmas sales. So they might sell more and have good numbers. Yeah, so that's my thought. Dividend is not bad, 2.7. So yeah, I would buy if it come down to 21. All right, thanks for watching. Please hit a like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.